have a system down to create courses very quickly and efficiently, yet also very high quality courses too. So
Right.
that's when you've kind of achieved a certain level of mastery. Kind of like my eBay business. When I was doing eBay, I had an assembly line system for everything, so that everything was much more efficient and easy to go through. And we do the same thing with our Udemy courses. So my latest course about blab marketing, I did that in a few days. Popped it up there. It's already making sales. It's already
I
generating.
saw it.
So I mean, and people are loving it. And so that's the thing, is you don't want to just focus on creating courses for the sake of creating courses. You obviously want to come from helping people and serving people, and you want to be sure that your course is awesome. I mean, you don't want to. I don't want to settle for anything less than awesome. It's got to be top notch. Otherwise, otherwise everything suffers, right?
Right.
So,
absolutely. And just to explain the sort of principle as well, it's like going into a supermarket, and if you're in the supermarket and in your section you sell bread, and there's 50 variations of bread in that section, and you sell one type of bread, the chances of your sales are not going to be that high. But if you sell 10 variations of bread in that section, you're going to get more sales. The other thing to remember with multiple courses, especially if you create clusters of courses, if you've got one course, you've got one title, and you've got one description, you're competing for one thing in Udemy. Now, if you've got 5 courses in a cluster, you've now got 5 search terms. What that essentially means is this. That you can now and I explained this in a blab the other day, so forgive me if you've already heard this one, but what you've essentially just done is, so like my photography courses, I've got an exposure course, how to use a manual camera. So if someone's searching for that, they come in. Someone buys my classic portrait photography, they come in. Someone buys my studio lighting, they come in. Creative photography, they come in. My how to start your own home-based photography business, they come in. Now what happens is they come in, they buy one. When I send them a promotion, those people a lot of the time will buy the other 4. I see this time and time and time again. And that's the way it's, and when you understand how online marketing works, if you've got a website, most people think that the landing page is the home page. The home page is hardly ever the landing page. It's your blog post, it's your back end. And what I call those is back doors. So people always come in through the back doors, not the front door. So when you're thinking in terms of Udemy, you want to be thinking, how do I get people in the back door? So, for instance, I've got a Udemy course creation, and I'm competing against people like Alan Hill and stuff like that, and I can't compete in search on some of his core terms. So what I did is I found some backdoors, and I've come in that way. So, and that's the way to be thinking. It's a supermarket mentality, and I've got a course coming out on this at the end of the week, guys.